Do you know how many cuisines are there in India? If you do not have the answer to this question and you want to know how many and how are these cuisines cooked, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to Vegan Hut, your perfect place for quick and simple vegan recipes with easily available ingredients. So from today onwards, I am going to be starting Indian cuisine series in which, as I mentioned in the previous video as well, I am going to be doing cuisines from different parts of India, from which I mean different states of India. There will all together be 5 episodes of this cuisines in which I am going to be bringing you cuisines of different parts of India. So if you're interested to know how these cuisines are made, so consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of my upcoming videos. So having all that said, for today's video, I am going to be starting from Gujarati cuisine. So guys, I'm Gujarati myself, so how can I not start from a Gujarati cuisine? So in this one, I am going to be making few dishes which are normally served as a Gujarati Thali. So there will be lentils in that, there will be vegetables in that, there will be yogurt in that, all sorts of things in that, and with the sweet dish as well. So hang in there and see how all these are made. So to prepare aubergine potato vegetable, we are going to need chopped potatoes. Here I have taken about 3 small chopped potatoes. I have cut them into chunks. We are also going to need aubergine. I have taken 1 big aubergine which I have cut them into chunks again. Make sure guys, when you are chopping the aubergine, you soak them in cold water with some salt in it. And for this particular recipe, we don't want to take the stems out of the aubergine, just leave them in there. So and also we are going to need some finely chopped tomatoes, some finely chopped garlic, and some finely chopped green chilies, and some spices. Here I'm going to use some coriander powder, turmeric powder, some chili powder, some garam masala, and bay leaf as well. So to prepare this, I am going to take a pan, and in that I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Here I'm using rapeseed oil. You can use any of that. And once the oil is hot, add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and 1 bay leaf in that. Then after, add 2 teaspoons of garlic, 1.5 teaspoons of green chilies, and then add potatoes in that as well. Let the potatoes be soft for a little while and then add your aubergines in that. Don't let the potatoes to be going very soft, and then after add your spices. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Mix them together and let it cook for a little while after covering the lid. After about 2 minutes of cooking, I'm simply going to check the vegetables and add about 1 cup of water in that, and finely chopped tomatoes in that as well. While it's cooking, I'm going to prepare my lentils. For that, I have taken about 1 cup of lentils which are washed and soaked in water for 2 hours. And for this amount, I have taken 3 times the quantity of lentils. Then simply I'm going to transfer it into a pan, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and salt to taste, and then mix it and let it cook. And then after, I'm going to check my vegetables again. They are now cooked nicely, and then I'm simply going to transfer it into a bowl. Add some coriander leaves and set aside to serve. And then I'm going to cook rice. For that, I have taken 1 cup of rice, washed it nicely, and for that I'm taking 2 cups of water in that, and then add salt and let it cook. And in the meanwhile, I am going to make the rice pudding as well. For that, again, I have taken 1 cup of rice, washed it nicely, and then in a pan I am simply taking 4 cups of almond milk here. Stir it nicely and let it cook until the rice are cooked nicely in the milk. Now our lentils are cooked, and I'm going to prepare Gujarati tempering for it. For that, I'm going to take a pan and add about 3 tablespoons of oil in this. And then after the oil is a little bit hot, I'm going to add mustard seeds and 3/4 can of chopped tomatoes, and about 4 to 5 green chilies in that as well. Then add 3 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder in that, and add 2.5 teaspoons of brown sugar as well. Gujarati lentils, that is sweet and sour in taste, so for that we need to add sugar and some garnicia in that. If you don't have that, you can always add juice of half lemon, and then mix it nicely, and then add your cooked lentils in that as well. And then to get consistency right, I am going to also add about half a cup of water in that. I'm now going to check on my rice pudding. It seemed to have done nicely, and then I'm going to add about 100 ml of homemade vegan condensed milk, and then after I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of brown sugar in that. Once the sugar is added nicely, I am going to add about cardamom powder of about 4 cardamoms in that as well. This is optional, guys. If you don't want to use cardamom powder in that, leave it, but it does taste nice in the pudding. Then after, let it cook for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to prepare my yogurt. For that I have taken soy milk yogurt, and I am going to be adding water in that until I receive the desired consistency, which is going to be like easily flowing consistency. It shouldn't be too floppy. And then once that is achieved, I am simply going to add some cumin powder in that. Here I'm adding 1 teaspoon and mix it nicely. I am also going to be adding about 1.5 teaspoons of salt in that at this point. And then once that is mixed nicely, I'm going to be adding Boondi in this, guys. This is a very common ingredient used in Indian yogurt dishes, which is also called Raita, and is made out of gram flour. This is all ready now. Now I'm simply going to do the flatbread. None of the Indian meals can finish without the flatbread, guys. If you want to see how this is done, I did the full recipe of how to prepare dough and do the flatbread in my previous video. I'm going to link it up above and in the description box down below as well. Do check that. Now it's time to serve everything in thali. I'm simply going to serve it with rice, flatbread, and some salad. Salad is mainly cucumber, radish, and some tomatoes and lettuce leaves. Then I'm going to put all of the ingredients in the different bowls. Here I'm putting raita in the ingredient bowl. Now the rice pudding is going in the bowl as well. And then after, I'm going to be serving dal in that, which is called lentils, in the bowl as well. And then after, I'm serving aubergine and potato vegetable in the bowl as well, and garnish it with some coriander leaves. And I'm also going to be garnishing rice pudding with some chopped cashews and some chopped dates as well. And that's it, guys. It's all good to be served, ready to go in your tummy. Let me know in the comments down below, how did you like the process and the recipe altogether. Let me know if you would like me to do any extended version of this as well, because there is loads more to this. So this was the authentic Gujarati Thali. There are still so many things which can be added to this thali, but it cannot be covered in one video. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to do extended video of this, which will include more Gujarati cuisine. If you would like me to do that, let me know in the comments down below. So as you saw, this was not really hard to make, easy to make, and the ingredients are easily available in the supermarkets actually, or some of them, if you can't find them in the supermarkets, you can always find them in your nearest Indian grocery store very easily as well. So let me know in the comments down below, how did you like the video, how did you like the recipe, and let me know as well if you have any suggestions for me. I will be really happy to know any suggestions at all from you guys. That really will help me to grow my channel. Do consider subscribing my channel if you have liked the recipe, liked the video. Hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of my upcoming videos. And having all that said, eat healthy, stay healthy. Take care.